right, I wanted to make this video about being jaded. I did a post on Instagram talking about this. In fact, I'll read that post in this video just so you guys can get an idea of what I'm talking about. But I find that so many of you guys today, I find have a jaded viewpoint in life, but it's all about perspective. And that's what I want to talk about in this video. If you guys are just joining me for the first time, I'm John from BulldogMindset.com. On this channel, I teach you how to be a man. I teach you how to build financial independence, how to get the physique you want, how to get the girls you want, and how to go from the victim mindset to the Bulldog mindset. Click that subscribe button, you want to, and click the like so that we get this video out to more people. Also, the Bulldog quiz is always up there in the cards. All right, so I'm going to read you what I have here in my post on stop being jaded, and and we'll just use that as kind of a launching point for this video here. This is what I said. And you can follow my Instagram, by the way, if you haven't already, or my TikTok. I'm blowing up on TikTok apparently here. So, but I don't really like TikTok. I said here, one thing I've been thinking about a lot is how easy it is to become jaded. The darkness can creep in really slowly, and before you know it, you end up not caring anymore. I see it all the time in the men's community online, and especially with the men I work with on a daily basis. And if you promise not to tell anyone, I'll admit this truth. Sometimes it even happens to me. I got reminded of this fact last week as I had an experience which reawoken something that was lost deep down within my soul. Sometimes we kill off the parts of ourselves that we do not like, the parts that bring us shame, the parts that bring us pain, the parts that contain our childlike wonder. This would all be fine, but unfortunately, it is those same parts which also bring us love. That is how we become jaded. We stuff down and get rid of all the parts of us that make us uncomfortable. We close. It is easier to see the world and people in it as broken than it is to look in the mirror and see that it is indeed ourselves who are broken. It is easier to pretend like we don't care than to care and be let down once again. It is easier to lose hope than it is to know what you're seeking may be out there and that you may never find it. But sometimes easier isn't best. Sometimes the easier makes us weak, even though we think it makes us stronger. The thing about being jaded is you miss out on life, but you don't even think it's a big deal because you forgot how good it can be. So, that's really my message for you guys today, is just to ponder on that, to think on that. By the way, if you like my writing, I write on Instagram. Instagram is my writing platform. So if you haven't followed me on Instagram, I typically write an essay on there every day. It's a little bit more well thought out than some of the videos on this YouTube channel, because on YouTube, it's more of a stream of consciousness, where writing it's a different medium. It's a medium where you can organize your thoughts a little bit better. And there's just something about the written language that doesn't come across in the spoken language. And I think there's some beauty to it. But my whole point here, in making this video and talking to you today, is that I don't want you to become jaded, right? And it's really easy, especially with everything going on in the world today. You look at politics, you look at the news, you look at all the things that are happening, and especially again in the manosphere, with guys talking about how it is with dating today and women being superficial and hypergamy and all of these kind of buzzwords that guys talk about, and it can make you have a really sad outlook for the future and for your life. And you may feel like that everyone is out for themselves, that there's no good people, there's no good women, there's no hope left in humanity, but it's not true. It's a false narrative, okay? You really have to decide within yourself to be the kind of positive person. One of the things that I really struggle, or that I've struggled with in the past, is seeing the good in things when things seem bleak. But one of the things that I practice very, very much today is that when I get in a conversation with someone, when I walk into a room, when I have an interaction with a person, I want to bring some light into the world. I want to bring some compassion and some love into that environment. And I want to believe the best in people, right? Even some people that I might dislike. I might not like what they're saying. right? Even some people that may even treat me in a way that I dislike, that are not respectful to me, or are not the kind of people that espouse the kind of principles that I espouse. I try to show them some compassion. Okay, I try to find what is good in them, and I try to understand them a little bit better. And it doesn't mean that I agree with them. It doesn't mean that I lose frame and that I necessarily fall into their frame. But it means that I try to, not think that they're all bad. I try to not be jaded, right? And it's hard. It's hard to do that, especially, like I said, with all the things that are going on in the world today. It is a very difficult thing to not lose yourself, but you can't. You have to remain hopeful. You have to remain a person who believes that there are better things happening and that are coming for them in life. It is really a critical thing, because your belief really influences the world that you live in, and what your environment will be. Okay, and so when you believe that things are bad and bleak, you will find evidence of it. All right, it's just like there's a psychological principle where, I forgot what the name of it is. I'm sure you guys will put it into the comments below. But if you talk about, or you are shopping for a specific model of a car, and then now you see it all over the place, right? It's the same thing where you have a negative thought. If you believe that things are bad and that the world is working against you, if you're looking for the harm, if you're looking for why this girl is so bad, or why women are treating you horribly, okay, if you're looking for these reasons why you're a victim, you will always find them. You'll see them all over the place. Okay, but the same works for good. I try to be a person that looks for the good, right? I talked about in that other video how I say everything is gravy. One of my business partners back in Simple Programmer, he used to always come to me. It'd be funny. He would come to me with some bad news. All right, and he would say, "I know what you're going to say, John." And he would say, "You're going to say that's good because." And it's true. That's what I would say just about every time, no matter how bad the news was. I remember there was this one time where this guy, actually, I commissioned him to create a course for me. I paid him money, all right, to create a course for me that I was going to sell on Simple Programmer. And he pirated the course from someone else. He basically copied the course verbatim from someone else's course that was being sold. and the guy whose course he pirated, after I did this launch, invested a lot of money in marketing and all this stuff, he contacted me and he told me, he's like, I don't understand why you ripped off my course and you're selling it as your own. And, and I was like, no, there's no way this is possible. But when I did the investigation and I found out, yes, that it was true, my immediate thought was, that's good because, right? And what I ended up doing, because I had that mentality, because I had that's good because mentality, is that I contacted the guy and I said, hey, here's an opportunity here. I could sell your course to my audience. I have a really big audience. Okay. I can sell it to my email list, and we'll get rid of the fraudulent course. We'll get rid of instead, how about if you just give me your real course and I just sell it, okay, and I license it from you. So it'll be my course. I'll pay you a royalty on that course, and you'll get some extra money because you'll be reaching people that you wouldn't have reached before. Okay, and I'll have a course. I won't have to refund all these people that I gave them the course. It'll be like, and I can promote it as a better course because this is actually better. It's from the actual creator himself, and there'll be a good lesson in this. And he agreed to it, and I ended up making a lot more money because of it. So I actually ended up relaunching the course and selling, I think, another $20,000 worth of the new course, which was the old course, okay, from the original creator, plus what I had already sold in doing the first launch. And there was just a few people that asked for refunds from that. But the whole moral of the story, the whole lesson here is that, when you're jaded, okay, when you look for the negative in life, you will find it, and it will crush you. But when you look for the positive in life, when you always try to think, that's good because, you'll find that too, and you'll find other opportunities, ways to make things into good that would have been bad. And that's such a critical skill to develop in life, because your most of your life quality is the thoughts that you have in your head, right? In fact, that is all of your life quality, right? So what makes, Shakespeare said, what makes something good or bad, think nothing is good or bad, but thinking makes it so. And what he was talking about is that it's all about your perception of things, and it's all about your perception of reality. And so if you see everything as good, everything will be good for you. It's really true, right? I mean, what makes an experience good or bad? Okay, I mean, aside from, obviously there's things that cause you physical pain, but even we do some things that cause us physical pain, and we enjoy doing them, right? Some things like running or working really hard or going to the gym and lifting weights. You might not enjoy that, but there's plenty of things that you can do that would even cause you physical pain that you would enjoy. So it's in your head. And so if you come up with a very jaded perspective in life, you're going to cause yourself unneeded suffering. There's no need to suffer. I've talked about this in other videos, So one thing I want to tell you guys too, before I wrap this up, is that if you haven't already, it's really important to get around like-minded people that have a positive mindset, because your environment will determine really who you become, what your identity is. And that's why Bulldog Mindset membership, if you haven't already joined, $7 for the first month. Okay. I just raised the price on this for the monthly membership, and I'll be raising it again because we have a lot of members, over 900 members in there now. And I want to keep it so that I have quality people in there that are actually, create that environment that I'm telling you about. But being around other men, being around other people who have that positive environment, who say that's good, because that's what Bulldog Mindset's all about. It's not about the victim mindset. So, if you have the victim mindset right now, if what I'm saying here, you're like, damn, I'm kind of jaded, John, then go join the Bulldog Mindset membership and become active in the community. Get on the Discord server, get in the Facebook chat, jump on the live Q&As, ask me questions, talk to people, make some friends in there, and see that life is not that bad, that you can be successful. I know a lot of you are jaded because you're like, oh, I'm never going to get a girlfriend. I'm never going to get laid. I'm never going to have the life that I want. I can't get the money that I want, and you have all these excuses and reasons why things are holding you back in life. Okay. Well, like I said, Bulldog Mindset membership, my goal is to make you a top 5% man. So go check out the link below, and I will help you to overcome those things, to see the true reality, which is that you can have those things that you want in life. Okay. I know that so many people have pounded into your head this really jaded viewpoint of things, but it is amazing. So, I don't want to make this video too long, but I can tell you that my life has dramatically changed. Okay. I had a jaded viewpoint, a lot more jaded viewpoint. I went through a period of time where I did not believe anything. I was skeptical. I believed that life was hopeless, that I just wasn't the guy, right? I just was not an attractive guy. I just was not a guy that was smart enough to make money. I just didn't have the ambition or whatever it was. I believed all these things about me. I was lazy. I thought that I was socially awkward and just shy, and there's no way I can overcome that. Okay. I reversed all of those things, completely changed my life around. Okay. Went from fat to completely ripped, jacked, transformed, went from completely shy and socially awkward to a guy who literally makes YouTube videos every day, and is my primary aspect that makes me money is my ability to communicate and to inspire people and to motivate them with my words and my writing. Okay. And to a guy that is able to go out into social environments, that became really good with women and achieved all of those dreams, all those things that I thought were impossible. So, you can make excuses for it, and you can say, well, John, yeah, you're a unique case, but I'm not a unique case. You don't know what you are capable of until you try. And if you continue to have a jaded viewpoint and you continue to believe that things are hopeless and that you won't be able to do things, you're going to prove yourself right. I mean, there's a Henry Ford quote that says, whether you believe you can or you can't, you're right. Very, very true. Okay, so go check it out, Bulldog Mindset membership, if you haven't already, and leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if maybe this has changed your viewpoint. If you're gonna join the Bulldog Mindset, certainly let me know. But let me know if you what your perspective is. Can you see hope in life? Do you feel like you're like everything I'm saying is BS and there's no hope for you? If so, leave a comment below. Let's get some positive encouragement for those guys that leave comments. Leave your story. Tell us why that you're so messed up that you're beyond hope, because I want you to see that that's not the case.